Peace, 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 y'all. Hello, and welcome back to 30 Days of Blessings. Once again, it's been a little minute. I was on vacation last week, and I was hoping I was going to be able to get like an out-of-state reading, but I didn't have the time because I was on vacation. I was still trying to keep up my schoolwork and all the things, but we are back with day 15 or day 16. I think this is 15. So like we're just now making it to the halfway point, and I'm here. I'm like, and it's funny because all the other challenges I began, like my Yoga Lattes challenge for the new year, I have finished that. I've also completed my 30 days in a row of Qigong. I actually completed that yesterday. So at least like I didn't miss no Qigong days when I was out of town. So that is a blessing, but we are chugging right along. Yeah, so let's get right into it, just because like the videos have been so lengthy. 111 I just seen. So as we are, oh, and happy full moon in Leo. Today is the full moon in Leo. Today is February 12th. We're nearly halfway through the month of February. It's crazy. Crazy, but spirit. But first and foremost, my intention with this reading is just to bless the world, to bless the collective, to bless all of creation with a message that is most needed at this time. May this blessing deeply resonate within our hearts, allowing us to come into our divinity, into our truth, into our beauty of all that we are. Yeah, may this be uplifting and enlightening for all. May this message find who it's supposed to go to. Yeah. So let's see, what is the collective message? Spirit, can I please have a card for what is the collective message? What blessing does the world most need at this time? Oh, that one fell out. I'm like, and I usually pull for this deck, but this one came out. Let's get right into it. I'm like, look at the heart and the tree. And I've just been watching House of Dragon, Game of Thrones. And so like, you know, they have like the heart trees. Like, I can't think of what it's called. Like the Godwood, I think is what they call it. But yeah, and it's just like to remind you of like the soul, the interconnectedness through all of creation. Right? Very beautiful. And it says a blessing of good fortune. Ashe. Yes, I know that's right. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in threads of love. Ooh, namaste. Ooh, and I hope you are feeling the good fortune energy that is surrounding you at this time, because I know that I am. Like, I've definitely, I don't know, maybe this card is literally just for me, but I've just definitely been feeling so fortunate, so blessed when it comes to me this rising. You know, each rising I make sure that I do my prayers and my affirmations and my meditations, and I do my energy work, my energy healings. And so I did that, but I also just like, we had a belly dancing class with my school, and that was just like so fun, and it just made me feel so good and so happy and so like grounded in my body, and just like able to recognize, yeah, the goodness and the blessings, like, and I'm still feeling like high just from that movement, right? So maybe if you need to get into like this fortunate energy, if you're able, move your body in some way, because movement truly is medicine, and it literally helps to move any stagnated, stale energy that needs to get out of your space. So like, never discount what moving your body can do, right? And so it says you're going to be having experiences that are going to bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time, which is like kind of what I'm going for. Like, these are the things that I'm currently like training and practicing on. So yeah, maybe this message very much is for me. And I feel like, and it says good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. So this is all about being aware, right? So it's all coming down to being aware. And one of the ways that you can practice awareness, especially if you're feeling like, I don't have any good fortune, I don't have any, and it's like, that could never not be true, because there's something, even if it's just one thing, though I highly doubt it's one thing. But you know, you're fortunate enough to be able to watch this video. You're fortunate enough to be able to get on YouTube, to have a device that accesses the internet to be able to reach YouTube, to see this video. And I'm giving you a blessing right now, right? Like, I'm literally blessing you in this moment. So there are things that you are fortunate enough to have, even if it's just like your sight or your hearing or like your senses, right? Like our basic senses. And one of the things I always thank God for is also my extrasensory gifts, right? Because I do have different senses outside of the hearing, smelling, taste, smell, sight. I already said smell, touch is the other one, right? So it's just like, when you can even open your awareness to the goodness and the blessings that are happening for you right now, you'll be able to even receive like, oh my God, I do have good fortune. And when you're vibrating on that level of like recognizing how fortunate you are, more fortune is able to come in for you. More goodness is able to come in for you. So it's all about being able to perceive. And like, I can speak about all the great things that are happening for me, and that doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect, and like, there aren't things that I wish could be better or things that I wish could be different, but I still recognize that like, there is still so much goodness here. There is still so many blessings here, right? Big and small. I'm able to recognize the goodness within my life. I am aware of that. And I'm also aware that things aren't always what they seem, right? And so that's why, like, and where it even talked about the third eye, like, you don't see a third eye here. I kind of do though. Like, we don't see people's third eyes, but it's there. It is there. So like, even sometimes the things that you cannot physically see with your eyes, they're still there. So like, get into deeper sensing. Get into deeper sensing, because there are things that are there that may not seem to be there. And so like, look harder and see what you can find. It says you are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in threads of love. Yes, and I just love that, because, you know, and I think I've said it like multiple times on this channel, it's just like, the journey of life, the way that life works, it's truly such a beautiful thing. And like, when it says a tapestry, because when you think about a tapestry, like, all the threads that have to align in a certain like special manner to be able to create like the beautiful work of art that the tapestry is. And our lives are a beautiful work of tapestry. Oh, this is so beautiful. Our lives are a beautiful work of tapestry. And so all of these things line up so perfectly, right? And sometimes with us, As humans, we want things to go a certain type of way. We want life to look a certain way. We want life to come a certain way. But it's like we do not have the higher vision to recognize. We don't have the sight. So when we're just looking with our two physical eyes, we're not using our third eye. We do not have the sight to recognize all the things that have to align for you to get exactly like the blessing that you need, right? Like, and so sometimes you just have to allow for that and recognize, like, you know, I ain't got all the answers, Sway. I ain't got all the answers, Sway. Like, I don't have all the vision, Sway. And so, like, always leaning into just like trusting life, into trusting God, into trusting the universe, and recognizing that things are like gonna show up for you. Things are gonna like arrange for you in beautiful and sacred ways. And until you open your third eye, you're not going to be able to have that higher vision. You're always going to want to like focus on what you see right in front of you, not recognizing that like what you can see in front of you changes every single day, right? And so on the bottom, we have the blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspiration surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are limited only by what you think is impossible. You're only limited by what you think is impossible. Look, and we have the heart and we have the star right there, right? So trust your heart and then trust life. That's kind of what I get. And we'll reread this one to close out. A blessing of good fortune. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in threads of love. And as we close, I just hope that you remember that being rich and having good fortune is not limited to money. It is not limited to money. Like, there are so many other ways to be rich. There are so many ways to be rich, and I hope that you can tune into that with your third eye and then recognize that you do have good fortune, whether you have money or whether like your money is looking a little funny right now, right? Because there is more richness. Like, look, I have this plant, I have some carnations that are blooming. Like, that makes me feel so rich to be able to come home to like life, right? So honor your life, cherish your life, honor your light and cherish your light. And may this blessing uplift you. And I will see you on the next video.